This is my garden update, and we've planted all the pumpkins, and we've mulched all the pumpkins, and we put straw mulch around all the hills. So according to my original count, there should have been 98 hills of pumpkins of many different varieties. So I'm going to double check them as I walk here, how many we got. I've got rows of 3 for the most part, and some of the rows are 4 hills, but for the most part 3. So we get 3, 6, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, 34, 37, 39 behind the tree. 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60, 62 behind the other tree. 65, 68, 71. Then we start rows of 4. 75, and then 3, 78, 81, 83, 85, 88, 92, 4, 7, oh, even 100. That's sweet. What's the odds of that? So the reason it wasn't 98 is the seed numbers on the packs don't always match reality. There was more seeds in a couple of those packs, so got a couple extra hills in there, but 100 even. Then over in the end, my daughter had a great idea to plant the corn that we had left in the back here. So you can see we moved Mr. Scarecrow to the corner fence. It works out great for him because now he's physically strapped to the fence and he's not flopping all over the place like in the front yard. He can keep his head up. So we've got 6 rows of corn back here, just like the front yard garden, and it's 3 different types. Now these are all super sweets, which in the world of corn, there's I think 4 different categories. There's traditional, extra sweet, and then I forgot how it goes. You can look it up. But anyway, there's 4 different types, and super sweet is the most sweet of all of the corn, and it's different than the ones we parked in the front yard. So we got sprouts in all those rows of corn within just a few days. And then over here you can see his watermelons and flower patch are progressing really nice. He's got a lot of wildflowers in here. We did that to get the bees over here to pollinate the watermelons, and he's got a lot of big groups of watermelon plants. Zoom in and see a few of those. This is Austin's. And we mulched in here too. Not as much as the pumpkin patch, but we put the straw in there. This keeps some of the weeds out. We've already had to weed this once, and it was a real big chore. A lot of wild weeds showed up within 2 weeks, I think, of planting these. But as they get bigger and they vine out, we won't have to mess with weeds anymore. We've got 3 or 4 hills in the back that aren't sprouted yet. We're hoping that they'll sprout. The same type over here has started to, so we've got 3 babies in that hill. And he's got, let's see, 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24. He's got about 28 hills of watermelon, and the black diamond, the biggest ones that grow to 100 pounds, are over here. I think there's 5 hills of black diamonds. The ones that aren't growing as well over there are the baby ones. They're, I forgot what they're called, sugar baby. So, smaller plants, harder to grow apparently. Big plants grow fast and big real quick. So, hopefully these all produce around Halloween, and I can sell them. We've got all kinds of weird ones in here that have bumps on them. There's one called Mr. Fugly. They're all in the middle section. So, looking forward to a cool pumpkin patch. I've grown pumpkins many times, but never anything like this. This is going to spread over the entire yard because pumpkins really vine out far. It should be just a whole maze of pumpkin back here. Now we're back in the front. You can see we harvested our first row of corn and pulled all of them. They were awesome. We're still eating them. And the stalks, I just broke them off at the ground, about a foot off, so later I can pull them up. And we've got about 5 cantaloupe and melon in there that I can see. So the rabbits didn't get all of my plants. So that's good. These middle hybrid corn are starting to get close to producing. I picked my first one today. And the white corn are really just jamming up all really high. They're getting close too. See, the silks are drying up. I got lima beans in here that are producing. And I'm trying to decide if I want to pick them green or if I want to let them dry up and then put them in burritos. I'm probably going to pick them green, I don't know. We're still getting collards, mustard greens. The peppers shot up like crazy. Look at how big that habanero plant bushed out to. That's about 1.5 feet across, that one plant. So what happens is the stalks start to get woody like a stick instead of a green sprout like they've been for months. Oh, I'm going to show you, here's a pepper you do not want to eat right here. That's a dragon cayenne, this bright red. You bite into that thing, man, you'll be hating it. Planted some tomatoes, green tomatoes in the middle there. I got tomatillos coming. I'm going to plant those here in a few days. And that'll go in our salsa with all of these tomatoes we've been getting. Man, we're getting a lot of tomatoes. And the hot peppers are right there against the tomatoes. You can't see them too good, but they're getting bigger too. These are grape tomatoes. They really are about the size of grapes. I'm getting a bunch of those every day. Let's see if there's any big tomatoes over here today. We picked a batch, there probably isn't. Oh, I lied. There's one right there. Austin is the superior tomato hunter. These baby ones, you can pick them while they're orange, and then they ripen up, right? Don't touch the camera.
There's another one right there.
Oh, okay, you need me to move?
Super red.
Okay, pick it. Just tell me to get out of the way. Okay, oh, I see it. That's a nice one. There you go. Perfect, perfect cherry tomato. I see a couple at the bottom there too. That's the hard part, is navigating these cages. Oh, there's a bright red one down there too, dude. Look at that. Yeah, we get, what, a couple handfuls off this one plant every day?
Probably.
Yeah. And look, we got a whole row of these that are falling right in his footsteps with green tomatoes on them right now, and they're almost ready. So we'll be taking probably 5 handfuls a day. So anyway, there's the trash truck. Here's our garden update.